this is Ryan at Potter Brothers here in Kingston, and I'm going to take you through today my recommendations for how to store your skis or snowboard for the off-season. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is gather up all the items and materials that you're going to need to be able to get the job done. Things you're going to need are going to be some wax. It doesn't really matter if it's warm wax, cold wax, or all temperature, or anything in between really, as far as this application. So anything you have laying around will work. You're going to want a screwdriver if you're working with a snowboard, because we're going to want to take our bindings off somewhere along the way here. A gummy stone is nice to have around. It's nice for cleaning up your edges, and we can show you how we do that a little bit later. And then a scraper, either metal or plastic, whichever you're comfortable with. Those are both great. And last but not least is going to be your wax iron. This one is a dedicated iron for waxing, which we do sell here and is great, but it is not necessarily a mandate. If you wanted to use one that was made for clothes, you can definitely do that. You're just never going to be able to use it for clothes ever again. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is take the bindings off board. It'll take the pressure off the inserts while it's in storage, as well as get them out of our way so that we have just a lighter, easier to work with board for the rest of the process. So the next thing I would check out is take a look at your edges and make sure that they haven't taken any damage through the season, the last couple of rides, as well as make sure that there's any rust or anything like that showing. Try to pay a little bit of attention to it, and if you see anything, like there's a little bit right here, just take a file or a gummy stone and try to rub it out so that it doesn't spread through the off season and become a detriment to your edge. So the next thing we're going to want to do is actually apply the wax by taking and dripping it from your block of wax onto the iron and then spreading it throughout the board. So once you got it all dripped in, you're going to want to take your iron and kind of massage it in like I'm doing now. Work your way down slowly. Don't get it too hot. Make sure that it melts and spreads out so you get a nice even coat like a coat of paint. Next thing, once you got the wax all smoothed out and rubbed in while it's all hot, is you're just going to let it cool off. Take a break. And at this point, your board is ready for storage. You don't need to scrape the wax out right now. It's actually better to leave it in there because it'll make sure that it's kind of a nice protective coating across the whole thing. It's not going to hurt anything being caked on there, so you're good to slide it into whatever closet or anything like that where it's going to stay dry, protected from the sun, not in any kind of humidity or something that's going to be damaging to it like that. So slide it in someplace safe, preferably in your home or garage that's climate controlled, and wait for the snow to fly again next year.